Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, we're good now.
All right, perfect. Someone said I need to change my audio output, but I don't think that was me. So
Fine, everything's fine.
I think it was for you guys. Now I'm learning. All right, hang on. Let me come out of here. All right, how y'all doing today? Thank you for having me on.
Doing good.
Yeah, really good, especially after your brokers were talking about all that fun stuff with NAR, huh? I love following that kind of stuff. So yes, thank you, Eden, for the introduction. I really appreciate it. Guys, did you hear her though? She said I'm freaking awesome 2 times. So it must be true. Again, thank you for having me. One thing I wanted to talk about. So, this is like a good personal question for you, just to dive right in. I'm gonna be your coach here on April 8th, like you see on the screen. Can you just highlight me and take my goofy face down? That way I could talk to everybody a little bit more personally. Let's do that as well. So one thing I want you to think about, where is your mindset right now with everything going on? If you had to like rank your mindset on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being you're like in heaven, and 1 being you're like, I'm quitting this crazy thing called real estate. I can't handle it anymore. Oh, no, I froze again.
We can hear you. You're
Where
good.
you still hear me? Okay, good. Where would your mindset be? On a scale of 1 to 10. You don't have to share it with your neighbor. I just want you to be honest. With everything going on right now, I'm going to give you a chance to think about it. So, do you believe now that energy is contagious? Yes or yes? It is. And so if our mindset around what's going on with NAR is not where it could be or should be, I love Spencer. He says absolutely agreed. Someone said 100%. So if our mindset is not where it could be or should be, and we get to sit down with a buyer and do what Eden just talked about and present and talk about our value proposition, will we be able to take the business like we did before? Probably not, right? You see what Gary talks about in shifting market. What's so scary is what used to work may not work now. That's the challenge with the shifting market. So how do we overcome that? Well, we overcome that by focusing on the 2 things that we can control. Do y'all know what the 2 things we can control are? The 2 things we have control over. Because we know we can't control what NAR does or even what our clients decide. What are the 2 things we have control over? There's only 2 things. Anyone want to make a guess?
Attitude, action.
Yes, our attitude / mindset. So I gave you one of them. Perfect. What else?
What we think and what we do.
Perfect. Yes. What we're going to do about it. What are we going to do? And so the question is, do you know exactly what to say? Do you know exactly how you're going to say it? When you're going to say it? When it's time to overcome the objection of this whole co-op commission NAR conversation? Do we know? Are we prepared for that? Are we skilled enough to go and take the business that we want?
We will
And
be.
that, along with the market challenge that we're going through, right? So think about like all of that's going on just right now in this market. Thank you. Oh, check that out. So think about that. Are you ready? Are you ready to take your unfair share? Because here's the thing I know about what's going to happen. There's a whole bunch of things that I don't know how it's going to turn out. But this I do know without a fact. There are going to be people, individuals, agents, businesses, and companies that make a killing over the next few months. And then there are going to be people that quit, that don't know how to overcome this challenge or this change in our industry. The only thing that's for sure is the fact that this industry will always and constantly be changing. And so if we are not changing and growing as well, then we will get left behind. And I intend, as your bold coach, starting on April 8th, I intend to help you change in the necessary ways that you need to in order for you to go and create the business and the life that you want. Because someone help me remember, what does BOLD stand for? What is the acronym BOLD? Anyone want to yell it out for me?
Business objective, life by design.
Business objective, life by design. And if we just sit back and wait, because we have two choices. Today, I just talked to this. I just got done. I'm actually in BOLD. That's why I'm on my phone. I'm in BOLD right now, finishing in Idaho Falls, in Twin Falls, Idaho. Excuse me, not Idaho Falls, Twin Falls, Idaho. And we just talked about being accountable. And you have a choice when life shows up. Inevitably, life will show up. We get to choose whether we're going to have a victim mindset or we're going to be accountable. Now, being accountable is focusing on what we can control, what we're going to say, and how we're going to show up. And so if we know what to say, when we say it, when's the right time to say it, how to ask the right questions, how do we present our value proposition in a shifting market, nothing is guaranteed. However, the probability that you succeed drastically increases, right? And that's what BOLD is all about. Business objective, life by design, is helping you create a business so that you can design your life instead of creating a life by default or business by default. So yes, is the market crazy right now? Absolutely. That's exactly why I want you in BOLD. That's exactly like what Eden said. That's exactly why your leadership team has asked for BOLD to come to your market. Okay. Now I want to share a quick story and then I'm going to grab them because it's so cool that I'm in BOLD. I can have these people. They're real life people. Okay. Now this may resonate with you and it may not, because maybe you're crushing it and that's okay too. However, I've had some people say, and by show of hands, who would say that the market is a little bit funky? NAR challenges withstanding. Let's just put that aside for now. Who would say that the market is a little funky right now? A little weird? If you agree with that, raise your hand for me. Agreed. And so here's what I mean by that. I had an ALC member that's in BOLD with me, and we went to dinner a couple of weeks ago when I fly into Twin Falls and I come in on Monday night and then I coach BOLD on Tuesday. And I went to dinner with a couple of the students in BOLD. The night before we did BOLD, it was step 4, whatever it was. And we were sitting there and she was sharing with me the fact that the previous week, she had finally put her first deal under contract. Now, mind you, she's on the Agent Leadership Council. She's in the top 20% of the market center here. She's a killer, right? And she put her first deal under contract between step 3 and step 4 for the year 2024. So a little bit off of her goal, wouldn't you think? First deal under contract. And she said, I was an advocate for BOLD because my mindset, because of what was going on in the market and our local market and in the national market with interest rates where they're at, with all of these concerns around these lawsuits, my mindset and my actions were not where they needed to be. So I begged our leadership to bring BOLD here because I knew it would help me. So then after that, between step 4 and step 5, she put 4 more deals under contract and took 2 more listings. And then did a BOLD 100 and got 5 more additional leads. And actually, I just found out today, she did another BOLD 100 yesterday and got a whole bunch more leads. But that's what happens when you surround yourself with an environment of productivity and profitability. That's what occurs, right? And that's what I'm hoping that you all will see when you come on April 8th. When you surround yourself with like-minded individuals that want a better opportunity than you currently have, because of regardless of what's happening. Maybe you're a brand new agent and you want to sell your first deal. Maybe you're a super successful agent that your numbers are a little bit down. Maybe you're an agent that's crushing it and you don't want to lose the momentum that you've created, regardless of where you're at in your business and your year right now and your goals. BOLD will help you. I promise you that. Now, I know I have a biased opinion, right? And so does Eden a little bit because she's really pushing it and she knows that this will be valuable for you. So instead of just listening to me, I'm going to come grab one of these agents and check this out. I'm going to have her come. This is a real life person. Okay. And she agreed to talk to you so it's not just me. This is one of your peers right here that's going to testify to this. Check this out. Here you go.
Hi guys, my name is Alicia Cochran and I am BOLD.
Hi, Lisa.
Thanks. We really fought this year to get Bold in our market center. As a top producer, we noticed a lot of our top producers' mindsets were really, really down. Just our passion for real estate had definitely changed over the last 4 years. So we really fought to bring Bold here, and I'm so glad we did, because the last few months, my commission's been nothing. And now with Bold, I've done 4 Bold 100s this Bold, and my business is exploding beyond what I can even handle, which is great. So I'm going to get to make a couple hires this year. And just my mindset's back, which is a huge thing, and the accountability. Every chance I get, I fight to get Bold in our market center so that we can just have that accountability and that mindset help, because you know, the 2 things you can control is your mindset and your actions, and accountability for your actions is huge.
What kind of production did you have while in Bold?
Oh my goodness, I'm winning our listing competition in our office. So I've listed a few properties. I put 4 under contract, and previously in the last 4 months, I had 0 under contract. So, and a lot of it was my actions and my mindset. Yep.
How about that?
I
Thank you,
also
Alicia.
sold a few that I have had listed since like July that were not moving. So get that mindset, get those prices reduced, have those right conversations, know what to say in those conversations, and get those houses moved.
That's right.
Yep.
Thank you,
Enjoy
Alicia.
your Bold.
Thanks, Lisa.
There you go. That's a peer-to-peer testimonial. So I have another friend. I just figured I'd allow someone else to our horn. I didn't even know what I'm saying. To our horn, if you will. And so I have another ALC member, top agent in Bold with me right now. And the question I want to ask him, I'm gonna put him on the screen, and this is the question. Would you sign up for Bold again? And I'll just follow it up with another one so he can go and take it away. Was Bold worth the investment? Because it wasn't only him that was in Bold with us, it was a few of his team members. So was Bold worth the investment? And is Bold worth it for you right now? Did it help you?
All right. Hey guys, what's that?
Be loud.
Be loud. All right. Jeremy Orton here. Hey, 100%. Yes, Bold is worth it. This was my 7th Bold that we're just finishing up here, and I go every time it's available here, and I love it so much that the members on my team, I also require them to attend, and we pay for our team members to attend as well. So it makes a difference in our businesses, both as individual agents as well as teams. And so no matter where you're at in your business, 100% feel that that it's, if you want to change your business, change your mindset, change your world, do Bold 100%. It's always worth it. So, and I have a major love-hate relationship with it, because it's a time commitment, right? It's a monetary investment, but the return is always worth it. And so do it.
Awesome.
So, all right.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. How about that? 2 people. They're 2 live human beings that aren't a Bold coach or leadership, that have gone through 7 steps of Bold with me. And I have a whole bunch of other people here that I could grab. I didn't tell either of them that they were going to be on this call. I just asked them because I wanted their raw reaction for you today. So what I trust that did for you as you listen to those 2 testimonies is at least gave you the confidence that you could show up on April 8th, give this thing a test, like give it a try. What do you have to lose? We're buying you lunch. We're buying you drinks. And I'm basically promising you that you're going to get business from day 1. Step 1, you will earn business. I average 1.5 referrals on day 1. And so if you want the opportunity to correct your mindset or help your mindset, understand what to do, what to say, when to say it, and the right time to say it during this crazy time, to add value, because cost becomes a conversation when there's a lack of perception of value, show up on April 8th. I know it's funky on Zoom, and I do my best to explore and explain the value of Bold here for the few minutes that I have, but I trust this was valuable for you today. I can't wait to see all of you there. Eden, you got anything else for me? Any other questions you want? Any questions you want to ask me?
Charm, baby. Thank you, Steven, so much.
I didn't hear you. You're
Appreciate
welcome. Hey, you guys are awesome. Be bold. Thank you all for being on the call.
Yes.
See you in a couple weeks.
Bye.
Bye.